What's up, guys? Will Perkins here, and thank you a ton for going ahead and giving me a few minutes to watch this very short video. We're going to be talking about how to increase your ads by 400%. And I should probably rephrase that, increase your ad revenue by 400%. But anyways, the best part about this video is I'm showing you everything for free. There's nothing to sell at the end. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys some really awesome information that has been helping me go and basically add a ton of revenue to my bottom line, plain and simple. And this helps me in any niche, whether I'm trying to sell t-shirts, physical products, digital products, you name it, it works everywhere because this is the technology that I'm about to reveal to you. And what's really awesome about this system is that it's so publicly available, but it's also got this little bit of a hidden factor to it. Not very many people are currently using it, and the people that are, they're not saying a word because they're making so much money from this that why would you want to share the profits, right? Well, in my case, I want to go ahead and I want to make sure my customers are taken care of first and foremost because I like to believe in the good old philosophy that if you give some, you're going to get a lot back in return. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive on into this, and what I'd like to do really quick, jump over to Google Chrome. Now, you guys may or may not remember this page. It's called crackedbonus.com. This was a page myself and Dylan Kingsbury set up for the Facebook Ads Cracked 2.0 Reloaded promotion that we were doing. Now, no, this is not a promo or anything like that for that course. That course is closed, and I have no idea if it's even ever going to be reopened. I think Don said something like a year maybe or something along those lines. But the point is, what I wanted to do really quick is show you guys something that was on this page that you probably were not very aware of. So here we are in the source code, and what I'm going to do very quickly is go ahead and scroll right here and just highlight something. And I just want to show you this real quick. This right here is a tracking pixel code that every single visitor that landed on any cracked bonus page, whether it was video 1, video 2, video 3, or the actual it's live bonus page, click here to get it now, no matter where you went, this code was on those pages. And the whole purpose of this was to basically drop a cookie, and we do this through what's called a tracking pixel, and we were able to drop a cookie onto your browser. And when you went to that page, you were then added to a list over here in my Facebook audiences called Cracked Bonus. And I accidentally was an idiot and deleted this the first time, so I only have about a third of what we originally had. We had right around 6,500 people, but the original list I accidentally deleted after the promotion. But anyways, what we found is that when we went ahead and we added all of these people to this list, we were able to increase the number of people that came back and watched video 2, video 3, and went ahead and clicked on our actual bonus page by, I would say, at least 70 to 80%. So if you were to land on this, there was a 7 in 10 chance that we were going to be able to go ahead and get you to come back through Facebook ads for pennies on the dollar. Now, whether or not you turn into a paying customer, that's a different story. But what I wanted to do is show you guys why this is so powerful. Here we are on Retargeting.com. Now, first and foremost, I want to go ahead and say I do not recommend this service. I've never used it. I can't knowingly recommend it. And what I'm going to show you is actually going to go ahead and kind of eliminate the need for them at this moment in time. Retargeter, I've heard okay things. I've heard some good things. I haven't actually heard anything bad, but what I want to do is I want to show you this little picture right here. I loved it, and I wanted to make sure I gave Retargeter.com credit. So feel free to check them out. That's my small little plug, so to speak, for Retargeter.com. I have no financial investments or anything in them. So if you were to go buy their service, it's not going to benefit me either way. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, what I wanted to do is show you this right here. Here you have your potential customer. You can see my little mouse hovering around this guy right here. They're going to go ahead and visit your website. When they leave, they're not going to buy anything. They just go ahead and they move on their way. The thing is that odds are, I believe that the actual statistics nowadays are about 98% of your visitors leave without buying anything. They leave without buying anything. They leave without doing whatever you want. So if you want them to opt in, 98% chance that they're going to go ahead and they're going to leave without taking action. Now, you obviously might have some statistics and whatnot that are higher than that. You might have a much better converting opt-in page. You might have a sales letter that just is phenomenal. But the industry average is that about 2 out of 100 visitors are going to make a buying decision, and they're actually going to go ahead and become one of your customers. The reason for this is it takes up to 7 to 9 interactions to turn a lead into a paying customer. To get somebody to actually get out their credit card and to go ahead and to basically, open up that PayPal, send you some money, it takes anywhere from 7 to 9 interactions. Now, a lot of people don't understand what that means. 7 to 9 interactions means that if I'm over here on Facebook, you know how there's those little right-hand sidebar ads? They're going to see my ads 7, maybe 9 times. They're going to basically see my information, see me interact with them in some way 7 to 9 times before they go ahead and buy anything from me. That is really, really important to think about because currently, only about 20% of marketers actually even have a retargeting budget. And the reason for this such a small number is that it's a relatively new technology. Now, when I say new, I'm talking about the last 2 to 3 years. This was used by affiliate marketers and the cost per action, the CPA world, years ago. This has been used for a very long time. It's just now coming mainstream. More and more people are getting on board. And what's awesome is that it's not very difficult to get on board anymore. It used to cost anywhere from like $1,000 to $5,000 a month starting out, and that was because a lot of the services that provided retargeting technology wanted you to have big pockets, big budgets. Because if you didn't, they didn't really think that it was worth their time. Whereas with Facebook, this is what I love. You can see here, this audience is only 2,100. If I scroll down, you can see I've got a few audiences. We got 600 here, 300 here, all of these different audiences, and these are only a few hundred, basically a few hundred targets per little group. That's really important to note because if you're buying traffic, and let's say you're trying to run a t-shirt ad, and on average, you can go ahead and increase your t-shirt sales by anywhere from 200 to 700% using retargeting. I'll just throw that out there. But if you're using a t-shirt ad, odds are, let's say you get maybe 1,000 clicks during your t-shirt campaign. You might get more if you're good at what you do, or if you have a really great campaign. But let's just say 1,000 people. Out of those 1,000 people that click on your ad, you're maybe going to have a conversion rate of 5 to 15% if you've got a winner. Now, if you don't have a winner and you still want to get that campaign to tip, well, what if you could go ahead and target the people that have already seen your t-shirt the first time? Only those people. And you could spend more money on them because you know they're already interested. You can interact with them those 7 to 9 times to get them to buy your shirt. Now, one of the main things that we find with retargeting is about 30% of customers have a positive reaction to retargeted ads. What that means is it's a reminder. It's you are on a website, Susie called, told you you forgot to pick up your kid at daycare, you rushed out the door. What did you do? You completely forgot about crackedbonus.com. You completely forgot about that purse you were going to buy or that t-shirt you were looking at. It goes right by you. And then out of that, let's say 30% or so that go ahead and they have that positive reaction, they're going to go back to that ad and they're going to click on it, and then they're going to go and they're going to see your page again, and they're going to turn into a paying customer. That's awesome, because if you can go and you can increase your ad response by anywhere from 280 to 450%, 280 to 450% boost in what your ad is going to go ahead and start doing. Guys, think about the profits that you can make from this. So what I would like to do is offer up a really awesome, cool little free gift. There's no obligation, like I said, nothing for sale. All I want to do is show you guys how you can start using Facebook custom audiences to go ahead and start driving traffic back to your website, back to your t-shirt campaigns, back to your CPA offers, back to whatever the hell you were trying to sell and whatever you're trying to go ahead and turn into a profit. So first we're going to go over here and click on Create Audience. You can go ahead and head into the facebook.com/ads/manage section of Facebook, and you're just going to click on this little audience link right here. But first, let's go ahead and create an audience. What we're going to do is we're going to go and choose custom audience from your website. Now, this is very, very important. What I want to do is I'm just going to name this Test Audience 1. We don't need a description. I will need to view the custom audience pixel here in just a second. And what I would like to do is I'm just going to choose all website visitors for right now, and I'm going to save this for 180 days. This allows me the longest period of time. I can only go up to 180 because that's when the pixel actually physically expires. Now, the reason that it expires, honestly, if your pixel lasts 180 days, it's going to be a little surprising for me. People usually clear their cookies anywhere from 3 to 6 months, which is 180 days. So your pixel's not going to last quite that long. But once we've gone ahead and done that, let's view our pixel right here. I'm just going to right-click and copy that, and then I'm going to click Create. Now, once I've gone ahead and I've got this custom audience, you can see here, I don't have anything yet. Audience is too small. I can't actually target it. I need to go ahead and have at least 20 people to go ahead and create an ad that I can start targeting just this audience with. So it's not going to be very hard to get to that whatsoever. As soon as you've gone ahead and you just start running any traffic at all, 20 clicks is not hard to get. You can even click on the thing 20 times yourself if you really want. But the next thing that you want to do is come over here, and I've opened up my own little HTML editing software. It's called Coda. You can use whatever you want. You can even use Notepad or TextEdit, you name it. Now, what you want to go ahead and see here, and this is a cool little script I just downloaded. It's a very basic HTML script. I just found it on the internet. It's pretty basic. Anyways, what you want to do is I just added in this little tracking pixel here section, and you're just going to drop the code right here. And once you've gone ahead and you've pasted this in, this is going to drop the cookie on this page. Now what you want to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to edit the URL that you want this to redirect to. So let's say that we wanted this to go to google.com. If I could spell, there we go. Now it's going to go ahead and go to google.com. Now what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to open up my FTP uploader really quick. I should have thought of this before I went ahead and I got on the call, or on this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop this over here to crackedbonus.com. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in redirect.html. Now, what's really awesome about this, I click that, just a minute, takes me to Google. They never actually know that you're dropping this cookie. But when we come back over here and we refresh, let's see. Okay, it can take anywhere from like an hour to 2 to 3 hours for the audience to go ahead and update, but this will go ahead and give me an audience now of 1 because I am now officially, I've cookied myself in the test audience, and I'm able to go ahead and I'll be able to start targeting myself with ads since I went ahead and I dropped that pixel. So you guys can see just how powerful this is. Now let me go ahead and give you a real example here and how simple this is to go ahead and add to your own website. And if you don't have a website, that's okay. All you have to do is go grab a domain name. You can even use free hosting in a lot of cases, but I don't recommend that. That's a terrible idea. For like $9 a month, you can get a shared hosting account. It's all you're going to be able to really need for at this moment, especially if this is the very first thing you're doing. But anyways, all you have to do to go ahead and let's say use this on a Teespring campaign. Let's go over here to tview.photograph. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a random shirt. Hogwarts coat. I can go ahead and take that, open Coda back up. I can drop that right in there, and then all I have to do is let me re-upload this to my website. Now all I need to do is come back over here. Oop, there we go. Too far. Okay. And I'm going to type in the redirect.html link one more time, and I'll explain why this is so important. I type that in, I hit go, it takes me to this page. I'm now on the Hogwarts coat page. If this was my Teespring t-shirt, that's great. I'm good to go. Now, why is this so powerful? Because I can start sending all of my ads to this link right here. I can send everybody to redirect.html. And if I start using this link, what's awesome about this is that if I set up a custom audience, and the only unfortunate part about this is you have to set up a custom page for every single link you want to create. So if you're trying to target one shirt for golf and another one for soccer, you're going to have 2 different redirects. But what's awesome is if you go ahead and you start directing all of these people to these redirect pages, you're going to start building custom audiences. You're then going to be able to re-advertise to those audiences with different shirts, with different products, with whatever you want. And you're going to be able to go ahead and increase your profits massively by doing this. Now, with all that said, I like to keep things really simple. So plain and simple, like I said, they're going to go ahead, they're going to become your potential customer, they're going to visit your site, they're going to leave without buying anything, they're going to surf the internet, they're going to see your ad on Facebook, and they're going to turn back into a happy customer. That is how simple it is to go in and to use retargeting. You can use a service like Retargeter. You can use a service like Perfect Audience. You can use my basic little HTML script that I'll provide in the link right below this video. You can do whatever you want, but the point is that if you're not using retargeting, you are losing out. Other than that, that's it for me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, you can download the file, this one right here, the redirect.html file, directly below this video. And I cannot wait to talk to you guys again. I also have a couple more things that I'm going to be sending you this weekend. You're really going to like some of this stuff, I promise. So keep opening these emails. It's going to be worth your while. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.